What's going on, everyone? Austin John Plays here, and today I'm going to be going over the location of all 20 sages' wills in Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. If you don't know what sages' wills are, they are unique key items that you're going to be finding throughout the Sky Islands. Some of them require you to figure out a puzzle, some of them require you to figure out a way to a chest, some require an extremely difficult boss fight, and some are a not so difficult boss fight. But there are going to be 20 in total. Now, what do you do with sages' wills? Once you accrue 4 of them, you could go to any blessing shrine, and then any of the sages that you have unlocked that are going to be fighting alongside you in combat, you can choose to upgrade them, which is going to increase their damage output in battle. It is not going to reduce their cooldown times for their abilities like Tulden's Forward Gust or anything else like that. It is just for the damage that they are going to be doing in battle. Since there is no indication system on a map if you get one, I would recommend once I hover over the area, which I'm going to be showing you at the beginning of all 20 of the chapters listed down below, that you hit the Hero's Path button, and then you can tell if you got that chest already. Now, if you hit the Hero's Path button on the map and you're like, I'm not too sure if I got that, it looks like I got it, put down an icon of like diamond. Of maybe I got it, I need to go check. If you definitely got it, then just ignore it, and if it's something you need to do, put down a different icon. But in your mind, differentiate between the ones that you definitely have and the ones that you think you don't have. Since there is no real way to tell specifically what they are and everything else, I am just going to be showing you close-ups and going in a radial clockwise pattern starting at noon and working my way clockwise. Some of the battles that you're going to be doing are going to be kind of difficult, so I am going to recommend a little bit of prep. If you've taken down any Gleeok before, you're already at an advantage because we're going to be going after King Gleeoks, which are arguably more difficult or just more of the same thing. For that, rocket shields are going to be very handy. You typically need between 3 and 5 per Gleeok. I'm going to recommend some multi-shot bows. If you have 5-shot Lionel bows, that's going to make your life so much easier, although 3-shot Lionel bows will definitely help. Barbarian armor is going to be very helpful for some of the battles we're going to be doing, and some way to auto build a whole bunch of different things. And if you saw my video about auto build, I would definitely recommend that you have this personal flying device blueprint that I've already made, which is just 2 fans, but between them is a control stick at 45 degrees. It's going to make your life going between the Sky Islands much easier, although it is not mandatory. Some battery would also be helpful. I currently have 8 full, and then I have 1 of them at a third, so let's just say 8 full. And also the Zonite armor would also be pretty helpful, which doubles the duration of your batteries. Great. With all that out of the way, I think we're ready to go. And this first one that we're going to be making our way to is over here in the Eldin Sky Archipelago. It's one of the only islands. You might even be able to reach this from Death Mountain, but honestly, I'm just going to be going from the North Hyrule Sky Archipelago because it's going to be easier for me to reach. And if you're going from here, it's actually going to be a very low Sky Island. If you're unsure if you got one of these islands or not, you may want to go into your menu and then hit the Hero's Path mode to see if it's a place that you already visited. You might be able to see it off in the distance. It's just to the right of my paraglider. That's where we're going to be landing. Yeah, you could probably reach that from Death Mountain. And this wasn't hard at all. You can see that I didn't use 3 rings of stamina. I didn't need to build a Zonite contraption. And right down here in the very middle is going to be where we need to land in order to grab this. Chest is going to be right here. The next one we're going to be making our way to is over here in the South Eldin Sky Archipelago, which I know that you can reach this from the Eldin Canyon Skyview Tower. Once we're launched on up, there's actually going to be a whole bunch of Sky Islands over here with some minecarts on them. We don't need to make our way to the lowest one. We're just going to be making our way to our waypoint over here. Now that we're on the Sky Island, the exact location that it's going to be, I think, is right about there, but it's going to be 1 level lower than the max level that we're going to be at right now. If you just head on over to the side and we use our paraglider and we come down to the 2nd floor, which is right here. Alternatively, you could have taken the minecart up, chopped through all these trees over here. We're going to come on over to this edge, chop down these branches, walk across that edge, and here's going to be our sage as well. Number 3 is going to be located over here at the Sokkala Sky Archipelago in this round structure right here. There's a shrine nearby if you've already activated that. And if you've seen the inside of this, you'll see that there's going to be a chest right at the bottom. And once you land inside, you're going to notice that this large circular structure in the middle, you're actually going to be able to rotate this. And when you rotate this, this is actually going to be changing the ball's position. And by the ball, I mean the outer shell of the entire building. So if you face it forward toward our capsule dispenser over here, and you just look right below you, you just coast down, right inside, and there's your sage as well. Next up is going to be a sage's will located right below the water temple. So if you've unlocked the Ego Shan shrine, we're going to make our way over there. And from that shrine, you're going to make your way on over here to this Flux Construct 2. Once you defeat it, he's going to be holding a chest, and that chest is going to have Sage's Will number 4. For Sage's Will number 5, if you're looking at the water temple in the Lanayru Sky Archipelago, you're going to see a large circular platform. It's going to be a pretty easy float down to there. And that's going to be another one of these crazy looking Death Star things, except this one's already spinning. Because this one is already spinning, it's actually going to make getting inside of it a lot easier. All you have to do is just time yourself on when you're going to be able to enter the lower half. Head on inside. And there's Sage's Will number 5. Pro tip, if you didn't already unlock the shrine that's in here, if you just ascend up, there you go. Sage's Will number 6 is going to be located right here, also in the Lanayru Sky Archipelago. It's a very reasonable glide on over here. I only use 2.5 rings of stamina. And I think this is only a Flux Construct 2, which means that I should be able to take it out in just a couple hits. Oh, and I ran out of stamina. Yep. It's a Flux Construct 2 if I could take it out in 15 arrows. And the chest that was on him, that's going to be our sage as well. Number 7 is going to be located over here in the North Necluda Sky Archipelago. If you unlock the Josiu Shrine, it's going to be this circular island right here. From the island with the shrine, if you look up, you're going to be seeing this island up here, which has a whole bunch of ore on it, including a luminous ore, and there's one rare ore at the back. Be sure to grab that bad boy. And up front, we're going to be finding this chest. And there's our sage as well, number 7. Our next Sage's Will is going to be bringing us to a battle platform above Eventide Island, and the very closest place that we could possibly be is going to be this shrine in the Necluda Sky Archipelago. The island that we need to make our way to is all the way over there, and it's pretty darn far, and on top of it being pretty darn far, it's a pretty difficult boss on top of it. Long story short, we need to get all the way over there, so I hope you have enough battery or zonite parts or zonite to build something that's going to help you get all the way over there to Eventide Island. Now would be a pretty good time to put on your zonite armor. Even if it's not upgraded, you're still going to get an additional 100% of battery duration, so your batteries last twice as long. This is against one of the few King Gleeoks in the entire game. The Gleeoks are the large 3-headed dragons. One is fire, one is electric, one is ice. This is one head of each of the 3, and I think it has more health too, and its final storm thing that it does at the end can be pretty rough, not gonna lie. To make your preparation for this much better, I would definitely recommend some multi-shot bows, definitely 5-shot bows, but 3-shot bows can kind of work. Some rocket shields make real quick work of this thing. Have yourself some upgraded barbarian or fierce deity armor, have a good amount of stamina, and if we remain above the Gleeok, hit B, parasail, you want to shoot each of the eyes 3 times. But with a multi-shot bow, you only have to loose 1 arrow. And if you have a powerful elemental weapon, I recommend using that. If you don't have a powerful elemental weapon, just use a powerful weapon. Once he gets on up, he's going to be flapping his wings at you. After he's done flapping his wings and starts his elemental attack, good time to rocket shield up and get your next 3 arrows in. At that point, he's going to fall once again. He's going to repeat this all the time till he's down to about a quarter health, and then he's going to fly high up in the sky, and then he's going to start his big storm. You can actually forego that if you're going to be knocking him down with the right amount of health. Unfortunately, I didn't get enough hits in. He's then going to be flapping away and starting his final phase. And you can actually forego the final phase if you actually manage to get yourself up quick enough. If you don't, then you're going to have to deal with paragliding up. And you're going to have to deal with using rewind on the ice. But we are good. Rocket shields make this battle so very much easier. So I definitely recommend it. This is my first time in my tutorial series beating any Gleeok, as you can tell, because I'm getting all 3 of the horns as brand new. And the guts and the wings. That's going to go ahead and unlock a chest for us on this island. And there's our sage as well. Number 8. Great. Sage as well, number 9, from that same island that we were just on, the Necluda Sky Archipelago. If you head to the south at this lower altitude island, there's going to be a boss battle here that we're going to need to do. And then it is a Flux construct, either level 2 or level 3 here. I don't remember. Oh, he's a 3. And that's a GG. For Sage as well, number 9. For number 10 and 11, they're both going to be in the Thunderhead Isles, which is a giant messy storm right now. In order to get the storm to go away from Thunderhead Isles, you need to complete all 4 parts of Regional Phenomena, and then the story beats that take place in Hyrule Castle after that. After that, you're then going to be put on a quest that involves you being in Kakariko Village and the Ring Ruins, and then after the Ring Ruins, you're then put on a quest to go to Drakrazu Lake and do some things there, and then after those things are done, this storm is gone. However, you could just go here now, which you guys wanted this video now, so we're going to be doing this one now. Okay, so we need to make our way inside of this storm, and we are going to be heading out of order, specifically to this one first. Okay, I came to my game that has the storm cleared, so that I could begin to explain where it is when I can't see anything. That's gonna make your life a lot easier. In order to get this Sage's Will, you're gonna have to land right here. This is the exact location, 924 -3320 0844. This is the reference of it on the land. So if you wanna mark this location right here by the Guccini Plains and the Sargon Woods, then you're good. And if you have not removed the storm from above the Faron region, then you're going to have to fly high above it. And then only once you're high above it and you start coming into the cloud, can you actually see what's going on. So from this view right here, we're going to be landing at that middle right part. Right down here. Oh, looks like we could also just break through the ceiling if we wanted to. So that's neat. And then as we land, things become almost impossible to see. Let's just go ahead, break through the floor. And here is our chest with the Sage as well. That's number 10. And I have good news. The second one that we need is somewhat easy to get from this location. If you look real close, you can see a round platform right here, right? This round platform is going to be where a construct is, and if you look really close to the right, you're going to see a taller piece, and then this little tiny piece jutted out right here. Oh, I could probably just show you the surface, and then from the surface level, you know exactly where it's going to be. So, right down here is the stable, above the stable, at Baroness Forest, and then right between these trees on this little piece of land, we're going to be right here in the sky. But in order to get here, I'm just going to ascend through. We're going to see where that one construct is. I'm going to unequip metal weapons. And then once I'm directly above that construct, I'm going to fly almost completely perfectly east until I know that I'm right above it. It is going to be kind of a far drop down. My first time reaching Dragon Head Island. Oh, and we landed somewhere. This chest registers as metal, so because of that, lightning might hit it. Yep, there we go. Perfect. That's the coordinates down there. The height was 459. And that's Sage's Will number 11. However, if you did clear the island, this is what the area looks like. And this is where it is on the map. Our next one, we're going to be making our way directly above Hylia Island at this little platform right here. So this construct over here on top of him is going to be having a chest that's going to be having our Sage's Will that we need in it. And he's a Flux construct level 3. If you wanted to, while you're doing this battle, you could just go ahead and open up the chest. I think it's funny that you could do that. And that's a GG. Oh, that was Sage's Well number 12, by the way. Number 13 is going to take us to the South Hyrule Sky Archipelago, the Jenna Dock Shrine, and then we're going to be heading to this island with these 2 pools of water over here. On the Sky Island is going to be a little bit of stone that you can use to attach to something and make yourself an axe. From here, I'm going to be grabbing 2 logs, making them into a right angle. I'm going to be positioning this right angle up just like this, and then we're going to grab this door, lift it all the way up, and attach it. That's going to then drain the water, and inside of here, in the middle, is the chest. With our Sage's Will, number 13. From where we are right now, our next one is going to be here at the East Gerudo Sky Archipelago. I'm going to make my way from the South Hyrule Sky Archipelago to this island. I'm also going to go unlock this shrine because I haven't done that yet. And when making our way over to this island, we're actually not going to be landing on the top of it, but instead we're going to be coming into this lower area down here. Now that we've landed down here, if you look up, you're going to see a platform that you can ascend to. We're actually going to be ascending right in this flatter part of the platform. That's going to go ahead and bring us up over here. There's an old map in that chest if you want it. I personally don't care because I already know where all the locations of all the good stuff is. We're just now going to go ahead, grab this mirror. I'm going to attach it to this stake. I'm going to bring this with me. I'm going to attach this platform to this one. And I'm going to attach this. If you just grab a Zonai device that's targeting you, if it's owned by the Yiga or if it's just a Sentry one, and you just turn it and you just grab it, then it's yours and it doesn't target you anymore. Let's hop on down here. Either have it be daytime or make it daytime or wait till daytime. One little amendment. This mirror needs to be facing you. So I have these 2 blocks and then the stake, and then at the very end, the mirror. From here, I'm gonna lift it up and make sure that the height is the same height as that sensor. I'm now going to go and shove it out. And we were just listening for it to activate. There we go. And there it is. After it's activated, you no longer need it working. You could either just drop it to the ground or put it down. And inside of this chest is our Sage's Will. Number 14. I know this wasn't a very clean solution, but it's just one that I came up with. The problem is this upper area is very overhanging. I mean, I could have told you to grab like 3 different mirrors and then set up different angles, but this one worked just fine. For our next one, if we make our way to the bottom left of the map, I think what is still technically the East Gerudo Sky Archipelago, we're gonna make our way to this boss platform over here, and that's going to be yet another King Gleeok. And unfortunately, because we're flying into the sunset right now, you can barely see the island. I mean, if I pan like this, yeah, you can see it now. That's where we're going. It's 1,400 meters up, so gain some altitude on your way there. Just for the lols, I decided that I was gonna put a Gleeok flame horn on my Master Sword, and I'm gonna attack the Frosthead to see if that's going to, you know, help take it down faster. Maybe it will. Where's the Frosthead? It's over here on the right. Got it. Wow, that's not really doing a lot more damage. Let's rock it up. Get our eye shots. Retreat once again. Switch to a new rocket shield. Get some altitude. Eye shots. And Master Sword just ran out of energy mid-fight. Cool. Thanks, guy. Now to avoid the final phase altogether, we're just gonna rocket shield up again. And beautiful. Our chest is going to unlock. And there's our Sage's Well, number 15. For Sage's Well number 16, in the North Gerudo Sky Archipelago, we're going to have this one low altitude combat floor right here. I'm going to be going from Courage Island and just going south. Let's see how low it is. Oh, it's actually higher than me. Right? Yep. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. This is going to be a nice, easy Flux construct battle for us after that King Gleeok fight. Do we see the eyes? Do we see the core? Where's the core? There's the core. If you have bullet time and his core is exposed, you can usually take him out before he has a chance to do anything. And we are GG. And there's our Sage's Will, number 16. For Sage's Will number 17, in the North Gerudo Sky Archipelago, we're going to be making our way to this floating Death Star over here, which is... Oh, golly, that's high up. Okay. Thankfully, once you get up high enough, we are now in a low altitude area, so we can ascend much easier, because without that, I didn't think we were going to make it, to be honest with you. All right, welcome to Starview Island. Starview Island is a mirror puzzle that there is a chance that you already did this one, but you just didn't get the Sage's Well. We're going to be rotating this so that way one of the light pedestals is going to be facing this mirror over here, and the chest is going to be located right there. Now, if you want to cheese this, you could definitely cheese it. It's not that hard to do. I'm going to go with the, let's just call it the more intended way that it should be done, following where the beam is going to be going, and all we have to do is rotate this to the right. From here, we're going to be rotating this mirror to match that one. And we're going to be rotating it further to reach this platform right here. And inside of this chest is our Sage's Well, number 17. Our last three Sage's Wills, I'm going to go slightly out of order because they're all located here in the West Hebra Sky Archipelago, and I'm going to be going in ascending height order, starting with this one on this Sky Island, followed by this one on this Sky Island, and lastly this one on this combat platform. Making our way to the first island over here, inside of a cloud from me right now, so it's a little rough. I think you were supposed to go to the lower part first and then make your way up here, but we just came to the top, so... There's our Sage's Well, number 18. From here, we're going to be making our way to this island, and upon making our way up here, I think this was kind of the same idea, because you were supposed to just, you know, take those rails up, and the rails are broke. Oh no, what are you going to do? But we just flew up here, and that's Sage's Well number 19. My first time doing these, I didn't have this flying machine, and let me tell you, it took a lot longer. And this final combat platform is another King Gleeok, and I don't think I replenished my shields. Nope, I have 2 rocket shields. That's not enough. It's also pretty cold up here, so you're going to need some cold resistance level 2. I have a level 1 food and I have a ruby shields, and that's how I'm going to be dealing with it. Just like the previous one, we want to land our 3 eye shots. He also takes some fall damage as he falls down, but really not a lot. Yeah, I was doing less damage with a elemental master sword. Okay, cool. Can I just climb up here and then get some airtime? Oh yeah, totally can. Oh great, I got 2 of their faces together. Run away from the wind. Hide behind my safety pillar. Come on, Tullen, can you land some eye shots? That'd be really helpful right now. Oh, now they're gonna start the final phase. Okay. So to forego the final phase, we're gonna rocket shield up. Hopefully we can reach. Oh, we can reach. Nice. That's gonna unseal our chest. Yeah, Tullen, look at you skipping along, acting like you actually contributed to that fight. Oh, he stopped. I think he heard me. And there you go. There's Sage's Will number 20, all 20 of them in the entire game. Well, great. Guys, if you found this video helpful, and I know you did because you made it to the end, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up button down below. It lets me know that you enjoy the content here, helps other people see it more. For more Tears of the Kingdom, be sure to subscribe, turn on notifications. Until next time, Austin John out.